Hello, everyone. I'm not going to be on long. Just want people to know that I'm still here. That their efforts were in vain again, and then I know stuff. I did tell you that you shouldn't mess with anybody that I would care about, and I care about everybody. It seems that you don't learn. It seems that you don't understand. Hi, NFJ. You're right. It seems that you don't understand the messages that you're getting. I think it's called backfire. Getting pretty good at that. Whatever you do, it's just going to hurt you. And I don't think I have any more sympathy for you. It is what it is. And the reach will just go further. I don't get why you don't understand when people say they won't do any of those spells because it's too risky. So my condolences. You were warned. It is what it is. You reap what you sow. The whole history of what you've done is known. That's just, my lifetime. But I'm talking about, thousands of years. The whole history of what you've done is known. And the secrets that you have kept, they're known. And the prophecy that you created yourselves by doing what you've done is known. And you just keep wanting proof. It seems you'll get it. I try to work out why people do what they do, because I think that's who I am. Just want the truth. And the truth is out. The trouble is you don't want it out. But I won't stop, because you won't let me. You have to understand that the suffering that you're bringing to people can't go on anymore. Your high social lives can't go on anymore. And the judgment comes from God, not from me. And if you don't like that, tough. And if you think you can get away with it, think again. So I ask you again, turn to the light. Stop the dark stuff. It won't work anyway. It's all cancelled. You won't make any money doing that. You won't have any living doing that. There is no power in it. You know I know. And that's for everybody. Everyone around the world, you know that I know. And if I don't know, give me half an hour. let me hear something, give me half an hour, and I'll know. Anywhere around the world. There is nowhere on this earth, anywhere, in any reality, in any multiverse, there is nowhere that isn't seen. And it's crazy to think that you can offer apologies, not mean them, and expect them to be accepted. No. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about God, not me. Your apologies that you're making, that you don't mean, they're not accepted. Just not accepted. See, he knows. Those apologies, you didn't mean them. 144,000 chosen by God, not by yourselves. You're not one of them. Chosen by God. They better all be safe and sound. Everyone of the light that you are feeding off, they better be safe and sound. I'm not threatening you. I am just telling you what you need to know. Take it how you want. I'm just telling you what you need to know. You're in deep shit. Deep, deep, deep shit. You're already in deep shit. Stop what you're doing. Everyone is being judged. Good or bad, you're all being judged. If you're doing bad stuff, you're in deep shit. You need to stop. Because ain't nobody going to come and save you. No one. No one's going to come and save you. There is no power on this, well, anywhere, in any reality that can save you. None. You've tried your best. And even if you haven't, even if you think that everything that's failed so far, there might be another demon that you can conjure up. You know what happens? They go to you. All of these high-level demons that you keep trying to conjure up, they'll go to you. If it works. I'm just trying to say these things to help you. Because I don't think like you do. I don't want to see people hurt. I don't want to see people without a house, without a car, without a home, without somewhere for their kids to sleep. I don't want that. You want that. And that's what you're getting. But it's you that it's happening to. And every single one of you around the world, whoever you are, that is involved in doing any of these things, you're being judged. Not by me. I don't judge anyone. I haven't judged anybody. I'm not judging anybody. This is just what it is. I'm just a messenger explaining that bad things are happening to bad people. Not good people. Bad things are happening to bad people because they've been bad. That's it. And the reason the bad things are happening to them is because it's being returned to them. Because they're wishing it on someone else. Now, in order that bad things don't happen to them, they need to stop wishing it on someone else. Or stop using someone else for their own gains. Now, you can take it how you want. You can take it as though it's a warning. You can take it as though it's a warning or a threat or whatever you want. But it's not from me. You haven't got to worry about me. You see, you've pissed off a lot of people who are thousands of years old, who hold a grudge against you. And you've pissed off the Most High for trying to take his abundance that is meant to help the children, his children, all of them, the little children and the big children, 0 to 19 and 20 to whatever. You've tried to steal that. And you've tried to stop what was supposed to happen. His divine plan. Not mine. I didn't make it. His divine plan. And you know that. You know what this is all about. And for those of you that don't, that have been caught up in it, ask those that do. Now, again, I am warning you. I am warning you, not as a warning, as a helpful recommendation that you stop doing what you're doing in order that you have a life to live. In order that you have a house to live in order that you have a car to drive, in order that you have your kids around you. Although for some kids, that's probably not a good idea for them. Now, in all of this, you know, I only tell you the truth. I only tell you the truth. That is all I'm bothered about. This is the truth. You need to stop. You need to stop. All of you need to stop. All of you. Get on the phone. Use the computer. Go to your little secret societies, your Masons, whatever else. Little covens. You need to tell them all. God is not happy, and he is judging everyone, every single person in any plane of existence. Everyone is being judged, including me. You have awoken something that you cannot control. You can't control it. That's what you feared, and that's what you got. You created it. You created the monster. And now the ball has started rolling. And I'm not going to stop it. And this ball gets bigger and bigger the more people that it runs over. Now, stand in the way of it and get run over, or do the right thing. And at this moment in time, whilst I don't wish harm on anyone, I'm not bothered what you do. Because I can only ask so many times before I think, well, they're not bothered. Why should I be bothered? Why should I be bothered if they're not bothered about hurting themselves? Why should I be bothered about them hurting themselves? So yes, it's a warning, but not a warning from me. Because I haven't started doing anything. Do you understand what that means? Have you any idea what that means? I have not started doing anything or doing something. You are merely getting hurt by the actions you are taking. You are taking action and you're being hurt by those actions. Nothing from me. It's all come from you. Whoever's getting hurt out there has come from someone doing something stupid, which has backfired and is hurting someone because of what you're doing, not because of what I'm doing. I'm not doing all these little shady little black magic rituals that you lot are doing. You are. I'm not cursing you. You are. So imagine what would happen if I did want something bad to happen to you. If I wanted something bad to happen to you. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm merely existing against what you're throwing at me, or throwing at any of us, or whoever the person is that is causing all of your spells to not work. Please listen. If you're involved in this, just step away from it. Step away from it. It will only bring you heartache and misery, or worse. This is more, much more, much more than it should be. Much more than it should be. There is a time of reckoning because of what was done many years ago and what's been going on for thousands of years. And there is nothing that you can do to stop it now. Somebody came in chat as critical mass. Absolutely, that's what it is. Absolutely, that's what it is. So, take it how you want. I don't care. I don't care. Take it how you want. But I am telling you, there are people that are being affected by what you people are doing. And they are talking about it. And as they talk about it, God hears. What happens to you is because of what you're doing. Not because of what I'm doing. I am telling you what's happening. And I am asking that it stops. And it doesn't stop. Therefore, it gets returned to you. At some point, I will ask the spiritual team to make it stop. And I ask politely, are there ways we can do this without people getting hurt, without it being worse? That's where I am. Trying to be polite about these people trying to hurt people. At some point, please listen. I won't care. Because you have to stop. You have to stop. If you're involved in this, you know the power that is possible. You know the power that is possible. Trust me, that power and more is possible. Honestly, I am not kidding you. That power and more is possible. What's happened so far is probably not even 0.0000% of the power that is possible to stop you doing these things. I kid you not. You don't believe that mountains can be moved? Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. You will see the power. You will see it. And there will be no doubting where it comes from. Please stop. Please stop. Stuff's already happened. People have already been arrested. People already, unable to cope. And worse. That's just for this community. People lost their house. People fighting. People divorced. People losing the car. People having accidents. People setting fire to the house. In this little community. Imagine what's happening around the world. Imagine what is possible without any filter. Sorry, I'm ignoring chat. I've got my glasses on. But hey, Davey. Moni, hey, how are you? Moni. Richard, how are you? It's good to hear me as well. Wig, hi Wig, how you doing? I think they're just highs. I don't think they've got any questions. But like I say, I just want people to know that they need to stop. Like this, there was a time I could control it. I know people. I don't want things to happen to them. Now I have no control over it. You have the control. You seek God. You repent. You do those things that are necessary because the ball's already started rolling. It's already started rolling. And things have been set in motion. And they will carry on. They will get worse. They will get worse. It's as simple as that. They will get worse if people don't listen. The more you do, the more returns to you, the worse it gets for you. And unfortunately for you, I made the statement that anybody I like should not be touched. The thing is, I like everybody. Didn't I tell you that? I love everyone. Didn't I tell you that? Including you. Including you. But the thing is, it's your own magic that's hurting you. I can't stop your own magic from hurting you. You've already done that. I can't stop that. If you stop doing it, it stops. It finishes. If you stop doing it, it stops. If you keep doing it, it will keep carrying on. That's just the way that it is. In this world, in our reality, you have to be careful what you say. Be careful what you wish for. because words are powerful. And in the right hands, they can heal the world. And in the wrong hands, you will end up destroying yourself. Because that's how the world is set up now. Think nice thoughts. Have faith in God. Because nothing else will save you. So, I'm sorry, but, it seems I only come on here to be, I know, doom and gloom or whatever, but I'm not. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to warn those people that are doom and gloom, that are doing bad things, that need to stop. Otherwise, things will get worse for them. I see my first. Don't know what that was. Oh, didn't read it. Sorry, didn't get to read it. But I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry, if you don't like the content, but we live in a weird world at the moment. With not at the moment. It's always been a weird world. We just haven't noticed it because we've been duped, had a veil placed over us, so we couldn't see, the intentions of these people. But now we can. Absolutely, we can. And there is nothing that is hidden anymore. And as the days progress, more and more will be revealed, and more people will be embarrassed when they're exposed to the world about the real lives that they lead. And it's already started, and it will just get worse and worse as long as you carry on doing what you're doing. It's that simple. And I don't have to do anything. It's everything that's supposed to be set in motion is already set in motion. Everything that you do that is not acceptable will come back and hurt you. That's all there is to it. And it doesn't matter if you're the richest person in the world. Within weeks, you'll be on the streets. Trust me. Within weeks, you'll be on the streets. If you're doing bad things, evil things that God doesn't want you doing, and you have no repentance, and you don't mean it, you're going to lose it. And it's going to go into the kitty, his abundance, that he wants to give to someone to help the world heal. The world that you destroyed. The world that you took over. Man is the Antichrist. Man killed Jesus. Went against him. Sent him to the cross and had him killed. Man tried to rule this planet with lies and religion, with rules that they made up. It will be seen for what it is. Those rules you made don't mean nothing. You see, there's only one God. If there's only one God, there's only one book. He'd have made sure of that. One God, one book. Doesn't matter what you make up. American football, one rule book. English football, one rule book. Baseball, one rule book. Unless it's a separate game altogether. And what you did was, somebody invented the game of baseball, and through the years, you changed it to suit yourself. It's not the same game anymore. Same with your religions. changed it to suit yourself. You're not talking about God anymore. You're just trying to preach to people and make them believe stuff that's not true. One God, one book, one truth. See, like the chase, it can't all be right. It's impossible. There's one God, he created one book, and it all have the same information in it. But you thought you could get away with it. And I know, somebody like Christ comes along and you don't want him to say the truth. You don't want to prove what the world should be really like. And I get that. You don't want to lose what it is that you've got. But you're going to lose it. I'm not afraid. You know that I'm not afraid. You know I'm going to look for the truth. But worse than that, you know I'm going to speak the truth. That's what you're afraid of. The truth. You always were. But you lived in a world that you thought you controlled. You lived in a world where you thought you had people buried beneath your feet. And you killed somebody or people. Beautiful girl. And you thought it's funny to talk about her in the chats. That's not funny. And you'll pay for it. Just checking on my... Hey, Luli, how are you doing? Yeah, we're good. Hey, Jeff, got to keep them healthy. I don't know who them healthy is. I think man needs a Snickers bar. I need more than one. I've just eaten some Ferrero Rochers, to be fair, so I'm good. A marathon. I thought a marathon was a Snickers. It is a marathon, though. You're right there. My car a couple of days ago because the fuel pump stopped. That's how it goes. It's like a 3-cent trick. Or eccentric. So, you know, in all of this, don't think that I hate anyone, because I don't hate people. It doesn't matter. I don't need to judge anyone. Absolutely no need to judge anyone. But I will stand my ground. And I will fight for those that can't fight for themselves. And I will speak the truth. And that's just how it is. And if I don't say anything, it's not because I don't know stuff. And if I speak kindly and nicely to people, it don't mean that I'm weak. Far from it. You know, I like to think that I am humble, that, you know, I don't place myself above anybody else. But I am a warrior. It's my name. And I am peace. It's also my name. I am Mars. And I am Maria. And I don't claim to be super. But I am Mario, not Mauro. I understand me. I can't say that I understand you. The way I look at it, I was hoping that if I put all the love out into the world and everybody accepted that love, then I know that every day that I wake up, I'm going to have a good day. Because everybody loves everybody. And if you don't accept the love, then I don't know. God may make a judgment against you, but I won't. I don't care what you do. I've told you before. I've been with the devil. We've been on nights out. We're good. We understand each other. But, that's not where I live. I'm definitely of the light. But I walk this grey road. And I'm not afraid to tell the devil off. And I'm not afraid to argue with God. That's just who I am. But I know God has the power. But that doesn't mean to say he won't listen to me. See, sometimes, when you're trying to help people, you ask God to be forgiving. You ask him to stay his hand and not do those things that he wants to do. Sometimes, if those people are worth it, he'll stay his hand. But you need someone with the courage to stand their ground and stand yours. And if you're worthy, I'll argue your case. Absolutely, I will. And if the devil is out of hand, I'll tell him. I aren't afraid. Because that's who I am. See, I want the truth. And I'll get the truth. And I aren't afraid of who I have to speak to get the truth. I've told you before, I can walk with the lowest and I can walk with the highest, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Can I stay there? Can I stay there? So I'll walk the grey road, me in the middle. And yet the devil doesn't hate me. Well, I don't think he does. And God doesn't hate me. I know he doesn't. Stop doing what you're doing. It's in your interest, not mine. It makes no difference to me at all. Other than the fact that you're hurting. That's the only difference. But you're not hurting because of me. I want that absolutely clear. You are not hurting because of me. The fact that you want to hurt me is not my fault. It's your fault. The fact that you try to destroy me, it's not my fault. It's your fault. I'm just existing. You hate the fact that I exist. I can't do nothing about that. But what you should have done was argue with God, not me. But first, you have to know yourself. Hardest battle you'll fight. And it's bullshit when they say dark night of the soul, because it's fucking way longer than a night. But you have to know yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, you've got no chance. Absolutely no chance. And if you're prepared to accept yourself, then the world's a piece of piss. And everybody in it is too. I have a house with heaters keeping 60 degrees. Well, remember, careful what you speak into the universe. Oh, don't say the backyard. I also have a with and a cat. Oh no, he's a cat man. Oh dear, there's something wrong if you talk about cats, I think. My yard. It's all dirt. There'll be all water under a bridge. Maybe a would be nice. An RV. Oh, not an SUV and a Jeep. Trump's all right. My pool needs repair and the yard needs a makeover. This has been manifest the extreme. Yeah, I could have done that actually. I might do that. Get the makeover team in. Do you think they travel to England and do it? Winters are hard. Yeah, we're back to the rain again. So we had some, couple of good days. We had the snow, and a couple of good days. Now we're back to the rain again. And my grass, well, I can't call it grass now. It's just moss. So I've got like 4 lawns of moss instead of 4 lawns of grass. 60s. It's now 4 degrees here. What's that in your language? It's 20, 30 something, isn't it? Is naught. What's naught for you lot? 20 something? So 4, probably. But it won't be. 4 won't even be 40 degrees, I don't suppose. Can't be much more than 40 degrees. 60s. Wow. 0 is 32. So 4 degrees can't be much more than. Like 40 degrees must be around there somewhere. 50s maybe. Thanks, Jeff. Yes, indeed. I don't know what yes, indeed is for. I don't know. Well, it was only going to be a short video. I just wanted to say, stop it. Just stop hurting yourselves. Like, I hear about the arrests and I hear about, things happening to people. And I'm thinking, no need. It'll cost me like 4K for the new furnace. So I can save up over. Have one. So, wow. 4K. Just sell a telly that's got HD. That's got 4K. That'll do. That should see you through. Give them a 4K TV. Say, will that do? My English humor is probably different than your US humor. Do you need AC in the summer? Me? Are you asking me, Jeff? I suppose further down south you might. It probably be a little nice, but you'd only need it for like probably total a week, and then the rest of the time, a little fan or something will do, if that. I don't really need air conditioning. Just I like the heat. I love the heat, to be fair. In fact, if I do move, I want to go somewhere warm. I don't want to go anywhere cold. Said to David, I'll go Australia, but then he talks about all these flipping dangerous animals. Even animals that I thought were cute and cuddly aren't cute and cuddly. It's like, what? So I don't know if I'll be going. I think he said New Zealand haven't got poisonous stuff, so I might go there. 40 degrees Celsius there. Wow. We don't see those temperatures. No. If we do, they're like rare. I suppose our hot is like 36, but more often than not, it's probably below that. High def 1080. Tis yuck. No aircon. You'll have to get. Oh, you can't, can you? Because it needs to be a bit cooler than that. So you'll have to get a little fan and a glass of water. Just blow it over the. Get some water out of the ocean and blow it over that. Don't feed them after midnight. What's that? The Gremlins. Was it Gremlins? Was that the film? But summertime. Will get them wet. I have a swamp cooler that is operable during that time. I think if worst comes to the worst, I'll just leave the freezer open, but it doesn't really get that hot. But now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed it. Old school. Mine is OG to the home. Built in 1989. Wow. It's quite a young house. I think my house was built before I was born. That makes it very old. I replaced mine a few years back, 2K. Wow. Like, you talk about spending 2K and 4K, and I like that. Excuse me, I don't. There are not many times that I spend that much money, if ever. Used to lease the car, so I wouldn't spend a lot out on that. Can't think of anything that's cost that much money. No. Down with school. School's out for summer, isn't it? And we're in winter. Actually, the new year starts soon. So we've had the Chinese New Year, or the Year of the Snake. Happy days, all good. So we've had the Chinese New Year, whatever that is, and then we have the real New Year in March, and then things will happen. Also, it's a main vein investment. A main vein investment. It keeps the house about 10. Well, that'd be all right. 10, 20 degrees cooler. So, happy Year of the Snake. Yes, happy Year of the Snake. It's all good. I'm not a cold. I don't like the cold. I think it's because I've said before, I went Brussels picking when I was before school. Probably the worst thing that you can do. And I don't like the cold. Don't like being cold. But the heat, like, I don't notice the heat like some people do. Like, people be like, "Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot." And, is it? So I don't mind the heat, but I don't like the cold. I am a snake. 115 isn't great here. Tim at 115, it isn't great. I don't know what that means. Probably not. So yeah, I'm not a. I think I just like I shut off from it. So if it's cold, I just like close my mind to the fact that the weather's rubbish and that it's freezing, and I just do what I've got to do, and I just become oblivious to it. And the same with the heat, I just don't mind it anyway. Like with the cold, it's a mindset. I know it's going to be cold, so I'll make sure that I switch off. But with the heat, I aren't bothered anyway, so I just switch off anyway. And people are like, "Oh, it's too hot. It's too hot. Need to go in. It's too hot." Wow. You've obviously got too much money, Zozo, because like I'd be like, nah, I can't afford to do that on both. It'd have to be on when I was downstairs and on when I was upstairs, but not in both places. I make sure that everything I had was in one or the other. So if I was going to leave it on upstairs, I'd make sure there was, a kitchen part upstairs and a bedroom part upstairs. So I didn't have to be in both places of the house. Snakes hate peanut butter. I don't know. I never fed a snake peanut butter. Loves me a peanut butter and jelly any day. See, that's when I get confused. Like, you mean jam, don't you? Not jelly. Like our jelly. Our jelly is a dessert that you have in a trifle. And that used to freak me out when I was younger, when when I used to hear on the films or the programs, peanut butter and jelly, I'd be like, oh, peanut butter and jelly? Ugh. What the heck is that? I don't know. Bill Cosby said so. I used to watch him when I was younger, quite a lot. I can't remember what the show's called now. No, the Cosby Show. Cosby Show. Is that the what you talking about, fool? Was that one? What you talking about, fool? Yeah, it was. Yeah, the Cosby Show. Wow. Jam and jelly and marmalade. Jam and jelly and marmalade and jelly. Yeah, but that's just crazy. Why don't you just call it jam and just call it marmalade? Get it, And call jelly. What did you call jelly then? Wobbly stuff. What do you call jelly? Preserves equals jelly. Preserves? What, you have a jelly trifle? Preserves trifle. It's just generic. Different strokes. Ah, different strokes. Yes, different strokes. Let's talk about food. Different strokes. Yeah, that was it. Let's talk about Willis. Yeah, Willis. What you talk about, Willis? Yeah, Fool is B.A. Baracus in the 80s. Well, I was nowhere near, really, was I? Wasn't the Cosby Show, and it's not What You Talk About, Fool. What You Talk About, Willis? Bangers and MASH. I'm as a kid. I've seen the movie. Peanut butter and jelly. I was found to try it. Mum said they're called jam jelly. Dope. Yeah, it's like what? Jelly. Like, peanut butter and jelly. It's like, oh man, that freaked me out. Whoa. Pudding. Jelly is pudding, is it? Yeah, but pudding's pudding. Purple Kool-Aid. Like, it's called jelly because it like wobbles. Like, how's that song go? Jelly on the plate, jelly on the plate, wibble wobble, jelly on the plate. Left-handed strokes. Mine are ambidextrous. Is that the right word? Ambidextrous strokes, both hands. Yeah, ambidextrous strokes. What you talking about, Willis? Can't. Whilst I used to watch it all the time, I can't remember like an episode where I can recount what happened. Mind you, I can't do that for most things. Must be jelly because jam don't taste like that. Peanut butter and banana sandwich. Oh yeah. I went through a phase where I'd have everything with banana, apart from tomato ketchup. But I put it in my cereal. I put it in a sarnie. I don't know why. Don't know why. Elvis? Or is it Pastor Bob Joyce, whatever his name is? Love me some grape Kool-Aid. Hey, Kiwi. How you doing? Cornflakes and banana. Oh, yeah. So that. Cornflakes, Weetabix, Alpen. Alpen was best. Like the muesli. That was nice with bananas. Bubba, hold up. What the heck is that? That sounds like chewing gum. What the heck is that? Or is that somebody? Not something. Bubba. What? Not Bubba Venga. Back. What did I miss? The Renegade Master. That's what you missed. Back once again for the Renegade Master. A movie? Movie? Bubba? Never heard of it. Oh, hang on. Is that to do with the mines or something? What, they're all Native Americans. They seem to be arguing their case recently, to be fair, the Native Americans. Shout out to JK Pioneer, miss you. I haven't seen JK I didn't see JK for ages anyway. Yeah. Been a while. Been a minute, as they say. Elvis, why does everyone keep saying Elvis? Is he back in the building? Or did he never go? Was he really Bob Joyce? That was part of the chase as well. There was a concert about Elvis. There was also an alligator. And Beowulf, Rent, Bubba, Peanut butter banana sandwich. Yes, a peanut butter banana sandwich. Is that the one that Forrest wanted to go with the torch and the gloves? No, he had I can't remember what it's called. Not jalapeno. What was the sandwich Forrest was talking about? The King. Yes. Where are your people now? Oh, if Bill was here, that's pretty much like the chase now. Let my people go. Well, not the chase, but life. Let my people go. Like Moses, and it's the season of Esther. So Esther, she's in the Bible as well. So a little bit of something is better than nothing. No, any part of Sam is better than any part of any. Pimento, that's the one. Thank you very much, Richard. Pimento. I heard Elvis, Marilyn, and Lee Harvey are hanging out in. Right, okay. Well, you'd probably see an Elvis there, and a Marilyn, to be fair. But I don't know about Lee Harvey. There are Elvis impersonators and Marilyn impersonators that might be there. But Lee Harvey, I don't know about that. I think he really was dead. Mind you, never know, do you? Cajon. Pimento, Sonny, yes. Pimento. Don't know what that is either. The Sinaloa. I don't know what that is. Sinaloa. Sinaloa. Never seen that word before. Well, I've seen the word L. What was that? El Cid. El Cid. That was a good film. Don't make films like that anymore, do they? Without. Go without and go within. That's what this was about, to be fair. To go within. To go within. That made me think. That made me think. Wow, I've got 15 people in here. I don't think there'd be that many. Although, no likes this time. I must have upset some people, but it is what it is. You can't please everybody all of the time. That's just the way it is. Oh, Cartel Delta. Hang on, is that chairman mail? You got snipers on them guns, Davey. What are they called? They're called snipers. You've got sights on them guns, not snipers. Closer than you think. Oh, he thinks his imagination's pretty good, isn't it, Davey? Yes, it's a crazy, crazy world. But I think, like, when you understand what's going on, most of what I said, but most of what Forrest said, not most of what Forrest said, but you can understand that it can relate to, having a clear and precise outlook on life. Sure is. Oh, he's answered. 8 Planet Parade tonight. Is Mercury in then? Is Mercury in tonight? Is it tonight? Ooh, the messenger. Whee! And Pluto. I think Pluto's in there, isn't he? Is Pluto still a planet? Do we count Pluto as a planet? Pet Parade. Not the hit parade, not the top 10. Name in the top 10. Yeah, that should be quite amazing. No, I'm not seeing any planets tonight. Looks like it's still raining. They're out the other night, looked pretty good. Oh, what was that called? According to Hoyle. So I just saw that Hoyt. It just reminded me of According to Hoyle. Solar power, that fan. Oh dear. Don't let them in. Oh, it's raining there as well. Wow. What, are you outside? Yeah, it's rubbish when it's raining. But when it's raining, at least it's warm. Well, I say warm, it's 4 degrees, but when the nights are clear, it's frozen, like -3, 4, 5, something like that. Ah, David's had an aha moment. I'm getting quite a few of those, actually. Raining all over the world. And I like it, I like it, I like it. Well, actually, I don't. Is that you're nuts? Oops! I got myself caught on the fence. Yeah, it's hard not to like think when the Native Americans are saying, talking about the immigration and saying about like the Americans that weren't there originally. You're saying you don't want people in this country, but it's not even your country. It's ours. Don't help the sheep over the fence. Beep, beep. And bear, bah, bah. Yeah, place nuts here. But at least they're already in the bag, so you're all right there. And grit teeth. As long as there's no squirrels around, you're all right. Underwear won't save you. Sorry, that just. Oh dear. Not if your nuts are on that fence. That underwear won't help. I've got visions. I've got visions of those people that wear the trousers halfway down their blooming legs. They're trying to get over. That's just weird. Well, I think going forward, things can only get better. They can't get any worse. Well, I don't know. Sometimes they get worse before they get better. I think there's some healing going on. I think there has to be probably some inventions or something to help us going forward. Like the horse on fruit stripes gum. I haven't seen that, so I don't know that. Oranges and lemons, says the bells of St. Clair. Chuckles, ring, ring, why don't you give me a call? Ring my bell, you can ring my bell. Q's Deep Purple's Space Trucking. Do you remember Crazy Horses by the Osmonds? Anybody remember Crazy Horses by the Osmonds? Max Headroom. Not quite that one. That was a bit deep purplish. I know it's the Osmonds, but it was a bit deep purplish. Marie Osmond. Paper Roses. Paper roses. Oh, how beautiful. Donny! Yay! Donny. Donny, if we don't change direction soon. I sold off all my Osmond LPs. Oh, why? Yeah, Wayne, wasn't it? Was it Wayne? Or did Wayne say about somebody else passing? No, Osmond said about. Donny said about somebody passing. Poncho. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, you're around when they were singing, and then one of them passes, you think, ooh. I used to say to Yvonne all the time, the trouble with getting older is the people around you, pass away. And then that happens. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Can't argue that statement, Zozo. I know that feeling. Although I don't have any Osmond LPs. I don't have many LPs at all. As I said before, somebody nicked them. It's like my life will go in cycles. Well, because of people, I suppose. But my life will go in cycles. I'd be okay for a bit, and then I'd be floored, and then I'd have to fight my way back up, and then I'd be floored again. I'd fight my way back up, and I'd be floored again. I'd fight my way back up, and then get floored again. Until now. Not easy. Always wondering, like, what the heck is going on in my life? Why does it go like that? And who is it that keeps flipping? Go on, scoot along, carry on. It's like, why? Each time I build myself up, some twat knocks me down again. Yeah, just keep going. Shut up moaning. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. There you go. 100%. Kiss, classic Hendrix. Ooh, Beatles Stones. Wow. Trying to find new copies to replace the old 9 something or other. Yep. Oh no. Chumbawamba, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. Yeah, I love that song. Just like me. I'm like one. Did you ever have those Weebles? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Although I was down. It was a case of going down and getting back up. So that is a Weeble, because they do go down and then get back up again. But the first 3 LP rock. Ooh. You had one or you had 2? Says I had 1 too. I had 1 too. Original. Yeah, it's heartbreaking when I think about those things. Oh, all those records. Oh, that was another knockdown. That was when all my stuff was stolen. Forgot about that one. And my fat controller from my car that my son gave me. That was a heartbreaking moment. It's like, why would you? God, just thinking about it. Excuse me. Just thinking about it now. Why would? It's probably about, I don't know, that big. It wasn't big. I don't know if you know the fat controller from Thomas the Tank Engine. My son bought me it, and it's like, why have you nicked that? I can understand them nicking like the telly cassette that was in there. Stupid place to leave it, I know. But, and worst of it is, I heard them like getting into my car, but I was like, sleeping awake at the same time. And it didn't occur to me that somebody would be stealing out my car, so I just ignored it. Otherwise, I could have, got up and caught them in the act. But yeah, I was gutted that they took the fat control. It's like, God, I don't know. At the time, it's probably like 50p or something. It wasn't a lot of money. It's like, why would you nick that? All things must pass. I wish I had my old receivers. Tube City. What that means. Not sure what that means. Oh, I have got one. Thank you, whoever that was. I wish I had my old receivers. I wish I had my old legs. Well, I've got my old legs. I wish I had my young legs. Someone was talking the other day about the aliens cloning people. So that'd be nice. Like, clone me, but just give me my brain, you know what I mean? So I could be young, but still have my knowledge. With a D. Morantz. Don't know what that is either. Well, I can't spell with Z's. We don't do Z's in England. We do S's. Like, be capitalized with an S, not with a Z. Or vaporize. Or... Excuse me? Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. Blimey. Jumped out. I'm trying to make a word with S's and not Z's, and I can't. It would get so hot. That's what they said about the sun. I was talking to Davey about, like, why haven't we lived under the ocean? Like, why haven't we used the ocean more? The Earth has got a lot of water that just seems to be ignored. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The best I ever had. Not the best, but nice. What is that? That Marantz. Whatever that is. Don't know what that is. I have no idea. Said the deer with no eyes. Don't know what would get so hot, and I don't know what was the best I ever had. The best I ever had. What was that, Zozo? What song was that? The best I ever had. The best I ever had. Kenwood Pioneer. Ooh. Now we're talking. Them were the days. I found an 80s Technics receiver for $30. What, you sold 30 blokes for a Technics receiver? Because we can't breathe water. Ah. Yeah, I meant, under a dome type thing. But, well, we can live underground, but we won't build an underwater environment. It would save us, ripping the planet apart. Doesn't have to be forever. Just give the planet time to heal. Yeah, I didn't mean like actually in the water. I just meant under the water. Like, dome type thing. Always wanted real to real. Never happened. Yeah, it did. They sung "Who Let the Dogs Out." Wasn't that real to real? Yeah, we're not old enough for real to real. Look for the 70s or 80s. Denon Wood case turntable. I've got a retro one, but it's like got a tape deck and a CD player and that in it, so it's not a real. Looks like one, but it's not a real one. You have to admit, I like music. I used to go to work like 5:30 in the morning with my music. You could hear me. I don't know, probably 3 miles away that time in the morning. It was loud, and I'd be going into work, happy as you like, and they'd be like, "Mary, shut up! Shut up! You got too much energy. You got too much energy." Like, no. How could you be so bloody happy this time in the morning? Well, I didn't realise there was a time scale when you weren't allowed to be happy. Did you know I considered one a menu £20? $20? If you find reel-to-reel tapes in the well, I don't think I was ever young. Can't remember being young. Reel to Reel? Did I ever see Reel to Reel? No, I don't think I saw Reel to Reel. Hang on. Are you talking cassettes, Reel to Reel? Right, there you go, 8-track and then cassette took over. So yeah, I know cassette is so Reel to Reel that. So I weren't around for 8-track, although I do know of it. I have seen people with that. Yeah, cassette, and that didn't last long. I've still got cassettes. I'm reluctant to throw them away, and yet I don't play them, even though I bought some to play them on. In fact, I don't even play CDs because everything's pretty much on like computer now. So you just use a computer. I had Close Encounters on an 8-track. It stuck on one channel all night while we were tripping. I have a German-made tape player. Can't remember the brand. High-end back in the day. Funkin' something. I can't think of no. No. So that would have been the 70s, wouldn't it? So the 60s, probably in the 50s, would have been the 8-track, wouldn't it? I remember hearing that tune for days. Far from Pukem. Far from Pukem. My voice from me at 7 years old is on the tape singing. I can remember, so I was taping a record. What was it? Respectable, Mel and Kim. I taped a record and then I'll be singing it for years and years. And eventually I realised that Turn It Down, Maz, was my brother telling me to turn it down. So I'd recorded it. I was doing some recording. That was when you like had the radio and then you had the microphone and then the recorder. And I was singing it, and then for so many years I'd be singing it, and I'd come on and go, turn it down, Maz. And I keep on singing it, and then I realised that's my brother's voice. It's not part of the record. Oh, that was weird. That was when that sudden realisation came. Turn it down, Maz. Turn it down. Oh shit, that's my brother's voice. It wasn't part of the song. It actually fitted in with the song, but it just clicked one day. It was like, that's my brother's voice. Turn it down, Maz. Turn it down. Telefunken. Yeah, that makes sense. That was weird. Like, it just, I don't know, must be at least 10 years. I played it one day and it was like, I was singing along and it was like, that's my brother's voice. And then it clicked. Oh, he must have said that. What's even more funny is I didn't know that he told me to turn it down. So I would have completely ignored him. and just left it as it was. And he probably thought that I was just like being an awkward git by not turning it down, but I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him say turn it down. So he must have been thinking forever that I was, just an awkward bugger that wouldn't turn the music down when he asked me to turn it down. Turn it down, Mez. Turn it down. Respectable. It's all dark. Click. Click. Yes. You don't want to stay in the dark. You want to go to the light. Mind you, somebody, was it David Icke? He's put a video out saying, don't go to the light. I don't know what it's about, but don't go to the light. So what do you mean don't go to the light? So he's probably, well, I don't know, you can stop yourself. Like, it's only in your imagination. So if you go to the light in your imagination, why would that be a problem if you went to the light in your imagination? Does that mean as soon as you reach the light, you're dead? No, because people go to the light, they have near-death experiences, and then they come back. So there should be no reason that you should feel the light. It's like, does anybody remember those old TV screens? You turn it off and it goes to a little dot, and the little dot would be there forever. The lights, a Bud Light. Mario has Rembrandt-like light on his face today. Rembrandt? Who's Rembrandt? Yeah, I'm a painting. Who was asking about my AI the other day? Someone. Well, they must have been watching a different version of me somewhere. I was hoping to get a 10, but I got a Homer Brown instead. Has Rembrandt like light on his face today. And my lips black again. They're still quite dark, aren't they? Don't know why. I don't know why, but I've always had that issue. Bless you. Don't know why they do that. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I have to buy some lipstick that have like skin-coloured, pink lips, and then it won't look so bad. Yeah, but like through my life, people are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" It's like, why? Because your lips have gone blue. Yeah, they're not actually black. They're like dark, aren't they? Maybe my DNA is changing. The singer of RHCP was trying to steal Mario's look at Fire Aid last night. What the heck is Fire Aid? So what a great drink that does. Oh, it's Five Leaf. High five. High five. I have a look. Why has he got black lips as well? Have I started a trend? Oh no. He must be part of the BLM. The Black Lips Mario. Has he got black lips? I don't think they are black. They're just dark. I'm going to have to change my lipstick colour. Flaming lips. Lips smacking good. No, it's not. Yeah, finger looking good, isn't it? Flaming lips. Yeah, I prefer the BLM. So, black. What was it? BLM? Black Lip Mario. Flaming lips. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why they do it. You'd have thought, no, I'm not going to bother. You'd have thought I'd gone to Google and gone, What does it mean when your lips go blue or black or whatever colour they are? Low iron. All right, stand up. Is that better? Will they get better if they're higher iron? I'll have to find out. Yeah, I have vitamin D. I have to take that because I used to be white. Like, people were like, Mario, you look pale. Are you well? I used to get a lot. I used to get that a lot through my life. Are you okay? Are you okay? You look pale. Like, yeah, I'm okay. Why? So I'm on vitamin D now. I have vitamin D and rivaroxaban because I have strange blood. I want to suck your blood. Yes, I have special blood. Blue lips means your girlfriend's smoking. Oh dear. Well, that's better than Campbell's soup. And an approach. Oh, cheers for that, Davey. Oh, that'd be good if you could see one coming, wouldn't it? Oh look, here comes a heart attack. I can see it approaching. All right now, all right. Members of Nirvana with everybody and their daughters singing was awesome. They were all right. Members of Nirvana with everybody and their daughters singing was awesome. Oh, cool. Hot attack, tack, 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 tack. Who's that Queen? I heard that was good. Sting and band equals great. Is that Sting from Police? Or is it just a bee? A honeybee. A honeybee. Sting and band equals great. That's Tony then. She did that at the tribute. Sting. Wow. Yeah, it seems like it was a good night. And you get the daughter singing as well. So was she singing or were they singing on their own? Or were they singing with the band? Like, were they the melody or were they singing themselves? Anyway, I'm going to go because it's, oh my lordy, it's 5:03 in the morning. 0503. Oh, what angel number's that? 0504. 9. Nine's a good number. 9 is a magic number. And then we have 1, 2, 2, 2, 5. Well, 9's there. So the 2, 2, 5. Then we have 3. Ooh. Well, altogether we have 3 because it's 12. 12 is 3. Cool. I'll check out the YT vids to get that on the TH tribute. Don't know what that means. What's TH? The Hollies? The Hickory Doos? Don't know. I was hoping Jello Biafra would sing California Uber. Ooh, Ubers. Naughty people. Naughty Uber. Naughty. Jello. Oh, we're back to Jello again, lads. Peanut butter and Jello. Jello. How low can you go? Hi, money. No, the TH. It says TH tribute. She did that at the TH tribute. I want to know what the H was. Well, I want to know what all of it is. I assumed the first bit was the, but it might not be. It can't be Procol Harum because it's a T. No, it's cool. I appreciate the fact that you tried to answer for me, but yeah, I was looking at the TH for the TH tribute. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what TH stands for. And no one's going to tell me. Don't know that. I saw Dave Matthews was going to play with John Mayer. I used to work with Dave Matthews, but not that Dave Matthews. But he cancelled for family illness. Hey, Wig, thanks. 113 1138. What? Thanks, 1138. Don't know what that means. But it adds up to 4. 11 is a master's number. 38 is a decent chest size, I suppose. Boovie? No one's going to tell me what does TH stand for? TH tribute. She did that at the TH. So is it a girl? No, it's not Hendrix. Don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go as well because it's sleepy time. Zodo, Dave Matthews, guitarist for Lily, was here. What does TH stand for? Zozo, what does TH stand for in the TH tribute? It's getting weird stateside, Mario. About 70% think Trump is evil, and yeah, I don't think Trump is evil. But I do believe that 98% of Californians think so. Actually, that they're probably less likely to think that he's evil. Like, for Californians, they probably like see him as a saint compared to what they do. DM was supposed to play last night during Fire Aid. What is Fire Aid? Oh, Fire Aid would have been for the Hollywood fires. What? You mean all these rich people have had people do a GoFundMe for them? Don't tell me that. Taylor Hawkins, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is that right? What I'm assuming? I don't normally assume, but I've got to assume that Fire Aid is for the Hollywood doodah. Like you have a natural disaster that's made lots of people homeless, like hurricane, etc., 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 and happen to people that can't afford to blow their noses anymore, and then you have a fire that happens to rich people that can just write it off and not be bothered about it, and you do. Oh dear, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but that's their fault. I'm talking, these people are rich enough and should have been wise enough, and definitely just rich enough to not worry about that. Well, most of them, not all of them. And there are other people that aren't rich enough, that have nothing, and even the insurance companies that they were probably with probably disappeared under the stuff anyway, and like nobody bothered to do anything for them. You can afford this, you can't afford this, but we're going to do some sort of aid for you because you're only worth millions and these people are only worth thousands. I don't know. I'm living in a different world than some people. That canvas is a complete blank. Blankety blank, blankety blank. Don't even know who that Karen Bass is. I did a winter market with my crafts and the American Legion Hall tonight. So fun. Cool. I hope you did well with it. I'm pretty sure you would have done. Insurance was cancelled because of social landscape problems. I think God just says, nah, don't give them anything. As long as they are safe, I didn't see her issue a camp permit for them to camp on her front lawn. Hypocrite. You can't camp here. Yeah, but it was fun. I probably enjoyed that myself, to be fair. So, Cal, many people out and about, Lulybell. That's what we want. We want many people out and about. They had happy hour too. Sounds like good fun. Good fun. All you need now is for everybody to go bowling, then it would have topped it off. And that may I better go meet Poters at the get some money. Well, don't go in a flipping Black Hawk helicopter, whatever you do, that's unmanned and remote controlled. You might end up running into a plane. I don't know what the world's coming to, I don't. Just to try and prove a point about something. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, I'm definitely going. It was nice to have a chat. I'll probably regret it tomorrow when people wake me up and I'm grumpy. What are you doing at this time of the morning? Don't you know I didn't go to sleep till gone 5 o'clock? And we're like, no, we didn't know that. You ain't getting shit till you organise voters ID. That's a bit harsh, Davey. Oh dear. Yeah, what's going on? Excuse me, sir. Can we have some water from my house? Why? It's burning. No. Have you got any ID? No. We can't have any water then. Oh, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy world. I'm glad I don't live in it. I'm glad I live in my own little world. It's safe there. So, I thank you all for popping in. It's been fun. Excuse me. It's been fun. Jeff, we are getting dumped on big time. Days of it to come. The drive home was rough. Oh, more snow. Hate snow. Remote control Black Hawks. Yeah, isn't it amazing, eh? Oh look, we remote control our Black Hawks. We can turn the lights off and no one can see them. Oh dear, I don't know what the world's coming to. I don't. Let's drive our really dark helicopter with no lights on and no one in it and see what happens. And then let's find some bodies and say they were in the Black Hawk. Like this transgender person was in the Black Hawk, although she was posting on social media, or he, whatever, was posting on social media. Aren't you supposed to be dead? What? How come you're posting on social media? You're supposed to be in a Black Hawk that's in the middle of the river. Oh dear, I have to wonder. I have to wonder. The Republican plane crash on party is what? Deep planing skies again. I can't believe they had an event today. Different world. You are Hardy. I think he's talking about you, Lily. Or he's talking about Oliver. Oliver, Oliver, Oliver Twist. Oliver Hardy. Oh no, it's Laurel. No, Laurel Hardy. Yeah, Laurel Hardy. Stan Oliver and Laurel Hardy. No such person as that. Well, there probably is a person called Oliver Hardy, but not who I meant. Stan Oliver. Stan Oliver. I can't remember the name myself. Helen Hardy. Helen Hardy. Helen Hardy. As opposed to Hale and Pace, the comedians. Oh, that sounds like one of them special handshakes. Hale and Hardy. So I'm definitely going. Definitely going. Gracias. Merci. Danke. That's about it that I know. Probably know some more, but merci. Grazie. Danke. Don't know. Can't think of any more. Ciao for now. Take care, everyone.